are most vulnerable. It's a place for tears, a place when you can be naked. When you can be naked, when you're most vulnerable, when you have a wound and you show to the Lord that this thing hurts me. When you can tell the Lord that this person offended me, it is difficult, I don't want to forgive, but Father, help me. I know that as I'm here, you can help me. It's in a secret place that you can do that. I mean, imagine going to a doctor's office and then you're now hiding your wound. Or you are hiding the place you got injured. Or you're saying, no, I'm fine. Then why are you in the doctor's office? You can't go to a hospital and be hiding what is wrong with you. You will talk. Yes or no? So that's what happens in the secret place as well. You are vulnerable. You are open. I'm just showing you how important it is for everyone to have a secret place. Are we together? Okay. So you can actually be somebody that throws fire everywhere. You talk to people. You are authoritative. But then you have to have a place where you cry. You have to have a place where you weep at the feet of God, where you are open to needing help. And this is why I respect Pastor Lawrence so much, is when he talks about how marriage is a beautiful thing. I'm always saying that. It's a very beautiful thing. It truly has a way of making you conform. So whenever we're praying together, and I see that for some reason, Pastor, you look at me, you look up, I'll just see that Pastor is not yet there. He's not yet focusing. I'll stop praying. Me, I'm fine. I can pray with anybody. I will journey. But you just be like, you'll be looking at me. Then no, I'll say, come. Oh yeah, how far? What about? So that he's still learning how to. That was when we first got married. He's still learning how to pray with somebody. Because he's used to God and him alone. So you'll be coding. Shut up, Baba. With me in the house. He said he's just used to. And truly, when he now finally let go, I understood why he was coding. Because truly it was his secret place. So God was like, Jesus, why? Oh God, why? You can now understand why somebody is vulnerable and how we should be vulnerable. But I'm always happy when he's there because I'm like, hey, okay. Then it means he's now comfortable with me in a secret place. But even with that, yes, definitely, as married couples, you should have that place where it's just that triangle, you, God, and your wife. You should have that place. Hey, no, you should have that place. You really should. It's so important. I always treasure that place. Whenever we're together, I maximize it. It's always beautiful. There are always instructions. We always make so much progress. So much progress. Instructions that we confirm that, yes, I received this, yes, I received this. There's one, we had a retreat, a very short retreat, towards the alignment dropping on February 14, and then we're praying. And then after about almost 4 hours, I started seeing some things, and he also started seeing the things, and we started getting so many instructions were just coming. That's after we've journeyed already. Almost at least reached 4 hours. I was happy. And then we both started getting instructions on specific issues, getting the names of those that we would call to do some specific things. And then we started accomplishing so many things. So it is, if you're married here, you're about to be married, you want to get married, please pay attention. It's so important that you treasure. There's a family altar, you and your children, yes, but then your wife, you, and the Lord. It's a priceless time together. It's priceless. And I was always an advocate of that I'm always telling him, let them know us at the altar. Let them know us at the altar. And so, of course, when we first got married, it wasn't easy for him because he hasn't been like that with anybody before. Me, I don't mind. I will journey. And then when he got comfortable you could just see the amount of progress you made. So in the secret place, you're expected to be vulnerable as you should be. Cry, weep, roll on the floor. You are before your Father. That is your most holy place. And that's the place where we call the garden. If you've come across scriptures that talks about the garden of the Lord, that is his place with you. There's somewhere I'm going. I'm going to get there before my time runs out. So quickly moving on, the secret place is the place of death. It is the place of death. Now, I talked about how the temple and the tabernacle was a foreshadow of what was to come. And throughout the scriptures, we will see that foreshadowing happen, not just in the Old Testament, but now even in the New Testament. And you will see that foreshadowing happen even in the Garden of Gethsemane. When the Lord was walking with his disciples, and he told how many of them now? Peter, James, John. He told 9 of them to stay. No, 8 of them. Judas had gone astray. So he told 8 of them to stay, right? And then he journeyed with 3. And he told the 3 to stay, right? And then he journeyed again. And then it was just him alone. That was a semblance of the outer court and the most holy place and the Holy of Holies, where it was just him and God. And what happened when he was there? He cried. His tears were like blood. And he said, Father, if it's not your will, let this cup pass over me. Jesus was vulnerable at the most holy place. You know that was the place he died. That was the place that finally he died. So yes, he was healing the sick, raising the dead, casting out demons. But that death, even God the Father had seen that this thing must happen first though. You have to come and die here first. Because if he had not come here to weep and to be so vulnerable for the angels of the Lord to come and strengthen him, that was what was said. That they came and they strengthened him. And then he came out ready to proceed with that ultimate mandate, the reason why he came in the first place. So the secret place is the place of death. That is where your flesh and everything will be seen and x-rayed, and that is where you're expected to die. Because many times, definitely, the Lord most times will not trust you with yourself. The Lord will not trust you with some of the things written in your book yet. So he will tell you the things to be doing. Do this. Do this instruction. Take this. Do this. Do this. When it's finally a time that you know in your heart of hearts that you will die, he will set you aside. He will set you with just you and him. And then he will expect you to lay down your body as you should on that altar. Because the secret place is the place of the altar of sacrifice. Why is it called an altar of sacrifice? Because you're expected to die there. You're expected to die there. And as you die there, that is when you start becoming.